A Munster Development side recorded a hard-fought 15-10 win over Ireland U20 at Thomond Park on Saturday afternoon. As Ireland U20 continued their build-up to the World Rugby U20 Championship in Georgia, a number of Munster representatives lined out against their provincial colleagues, while one addition to the largely emerging Munster side saw Leinster's James Ryan start in the second row, the provinces working together as the lock sought some game time post-injury. Munster dominated all of the early possession and held the upper hand at set piece with a number of line-out steals and excellent yardage through the phases. Last-ditch defence from Ireland kept Colin McMahon's young charges at bay in their initial visits into the opposition 22, but there would be no stopping academy prop Liam O'Connor as he barged over in 15 minutes after clinical work from Munster and the maul in phases. Young Munster's Alan Tynan slotted the conversion. Just over 5 minutes later and Ireland were off the mark after an excellent solo break from the Munster sub-academy's Colm Hogan. Hitting the gap from well inside his own half, the full-back jinked beautifully, inside and outside the corporate defence, and by the time the tackle came, the Trinity man's momentum was enough to carry him over the line. Another Munster sub-academy representative, Conor Fitzgerald, pushed this conversion to the left. By the half-hour mark, Munster had restored their advantage with continued dominance in the maul. Shannon's Adam Maloney touching down off a textbook drive, with Tynan sending this conversion off to the right. Gary Owens, Dave McCarthy and Liam O'Connor once again were unlucky not to extend the host lead after crossing the try line before the interval. The former held up and the latter knocking on, and Munster headed for the dressing room, leading 12-5. The Munster men looked to have made the dream start upon the resumption. Cork Constitution's Ross O'Neill capitalising on an Irish knock-on and crossing at close range. However, referee Robert O'Sullivan refused Munster the advantage, and the chance went to begging when they conceded a penalty off the subsequent scrum. Instead, it was Ireland who drew first blood in the second 40, giving the province a taste of their own medicine via the maul. Cormac Daly touching down and Conor Dean's missed conversion meant Ireland maintained a slender 2-point lead approaching the final quarter. Applying most of the pressure, Munster's efforts were rewarded when Tynan slotted a long-range penalty, and when Ireland eventually managed to get a foothold in opposition territory, turnovers in the line-out, on the ground and at maul time were the order of the day as Munster held on for a deserved 15-10 win at Thomond Park.